There's lots of reasons to like preferred stock. Now, I know for many people, preferred stock seems to be something that's a little bit mystical, a little bit different, a little bit scary, perhaps. Now, it's important to do a little bit more reading and do a little bit more analysis of preferred stock opportunities before you jump in. There are a number of fantastic resources out there on the internet, and they can help you to understand a little bit more about what preferred stock is and how it operates. Now, one of the things that I really do like about preferred stock is the way in which it usually is cumulative. That it is, if the company misses the dividends, they have to repay those dividends that they've missed to you as a stockholder before they pay out other dividends. Now, preferred stock is also preferred to common stockholders. That is, they'll pay you, preferred stockholder, the dividend first before the common stockholder gets paid a dividend. Now, that, my friends, is income security. Another fantastic reason that I do enjoy preferred stock is the way in which it has that usually $25 par value, and it tends to trade up towards that. In many cases, the company can redeem and buy those shares back at that value. But over time, for various reasons, the preferred stock value, even though it's more stable than common stock values usually, it will trade down away from that $25 per share price. Now, what that means is it will often enable you to buy it at a much lower price. And this does a couple of things. Number one, it can lock in a very nice dividend yield, which you can keep on benefiting from over time. And number two, it can enable you to capture some of that upward momentum as the price returns to that $25 point over several years of time. How can you use preferred stock within your portfolio? Now, this is a question that's going to be individual and unique to every investor. I like to buy some preferred stock when I see it on sale. I do like to make sure that the company is robust, that the company does have a good credit rating, the company is stable and is going to be around for a long time. Yes, it's more secure than common equity, but I still don't want to be left in a situation where the company's disappearing on me or is perhaps bought out. So I'm looking for a good, strong company before I look at buying preferred stock. I like to wait for the price for the preferred stock to reduce. Now, what that means is that fixed amount that they pay, it means that it's going to be more valuable and it will boost that dividend yield. And quite often it can boost that dividend yield to quite a high level. It gives me stability and certainty, and because the preferred stock also tends not to trend too far down from that $25 value, that means that when I bought it, essentially I'm going to have a greater level of margin of safety. That is, it's not going to be able to go too far down before it bounces back up, before it gets pulled back up to that $25 level. So it gives me a little bit more certainty that yes, prices do go down, there's something that's going to pull them up. And that, my friends, for me, is giving me a little bit more comfort. It's giving me a little bit more assurance. It's giving me a better feeling about having a little bit more safety, a little bit more margin of safety. So I'm not going to see big capital losses on my account. And instead, I'm going to see those dividends coming through and hopefully some capital appreciation over time. Because of these features, it could be that there is a level of preferred stock within the core of a core and satellite approach to investments. So we have a small level of preferred stock in that core. It just keeps on pumping out a little bit of income, and it also has that potential, as I've suggested, for some of that capital appreciation when it is purchased at the right price. Now, they're not really big holdings, but they are there to pump out a little bit more of that income and give me a little bit more of that stability, both in terms of price fluctuations and income generation potential within the core of my portfolio. What do you think about preferred equity and preferred stock? Is this something that you have in your portfolio? Is it something you've ever considered? What would it take for you to look at preferred equity? What would it take for you to invest in preferred stock? What's holding you back? Do you need more information? What are your thoughts on preferred stock? Let me know in the comments down below. And as usual, if you have any questions, just hit me up in the comments and I'll be doing my very best to try and answer those questions for you. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now. Woody out.